My name is Jade Shannon Alexander, also known as Malime Jade. I am a film photographer and filmmaker, and YouTuber, and YouTuber. How did my film journey start? So basically, we went on a trip to Cape Town, and a film camera was bought, and I used it on that trip. And we took great pictures in the hotel by the stairs. We were just going crazy. And it was just for fun. We developed the role, it was insane. It was like, I still get goosebumps from that role. I hope you're able to show it some in this video, but those pictures were great. Then, I just gradually shot here and there. And then a UK DJ named Skylar Tyler posted on her story that she's coming to South Africa and she's looking to work with South African creators. So I was like, oh, let me take this opportunity. Immediately got onto a mood board and started, coming up with a plan. It was my first shoot ever, well, like that. And I was like, okay, let me just, make this treatment and see. So I sent her the treatment. She actually didn't agree to the treatment, but she said, yeah, you can treat me in my element, which is at the club because I was DJing. So now I was like, no, that's tough, because this is my first shoot and it's such a hectic environment and I didn't know how it would look and all of that stuff. But I was like, you know what? Yes, I'll do it. Got the film. I was so excited. Like I feel like I even took out my outfit the night before and just put it up again next week because I was like, this is my first shoot. I was super excited. And as the night went on, she was DJing, she was in her zone, I started my zone, and I started shooting. And I think I would say that was the beginning of everything because after that shoot, I still continued to do like concept shoots and stuff, but that's when the industry started noticing me, booking me. And after that, it just went up from there. I worked with so many DJs, so many artists. I shot Uncle Waffles, Tango Supreme, TXC. I would shoot at events. I shot Ghana, Black Coffee. So it's been an array of artists, and everything just went up from that moment. The moment that I decided to take this step and try myself out. So that would be my piece of advice. Like, always just try. You never know. Like sometimes when you just ask for something, you get it. So that's a perfect shot means me. Perfect shot for me has genuine interactions between people, so laughing, hugging. If my camera could speak, what would it say about the places it's been? Well, I mean, it's been in Black Coffee's house, so yeah, it's been in interesting places, different events, different cities, different environments, sometimes with artists, sometimes alone, sometimes with us. So,
what does the culture look like through the lens?
Music, fashion, lifestyle, food, so like a blend of all of those things. Yeah, that's what the culture looks like through my lens. What story do I think my pictures will tell 10 years from now? Highlighting the now, the part where South Africa actually gets noticed for different things, for the beauty, for the culture, for the art, for the music. So just highlighting the moment that we're in now, a space full of opportunity. What do I learn about people when I photograph them? People are so different. People react to you coming up to them with a lens differently. So it's just interesting because you do a lot of people watching as a photographer. You just see how they act. Some are very confident, some are really shy, some will hide, some will pose and ask for 10 more photos. So you just deal with different personalities, and I think it's really cool. How does the city influence my work? So Joburg is filled with different cultures and subcultures. So sometimes you are in an Amapiano space, sometimes you are with the alternative people. So I just love, picking up bits and bobs from each culture or each movement, taking fashion tips and this and that. So I love that it comes through in my work. What details do I love capturing that I feel like other people might overlook? So I'm so interested in like accessories. I love, like little details in the chain or the nails that have different texts and fonts on each finger. I like very small details, outfits that are interesting, like why are you wearing 2 pants with a belt, like, or 50 belts, like that to me is just, I love capturing that. Edges, makeup, like give me all of it. If I could shoot one artist dead or alive on film, who would it be? Definitely Drake. Oh, definitely Drake. But I'd also like to shoot Party Next Door and Brent and JT. Oh, but yeah, I have a long list, but yeah, those are like my top. What advice would I give someone picking up a film camera for the first time? I say experiment, find what works for you, what works for your camera. Especially when shooting point and shoot, I feel like you just have to figure it out. Use different film rolls to see what works, what color works, what you are drawn to, what you actually want to shoot. Choose something that interests you, maybe people or buildings or the outdoor or nature or the sky. You can literally shoot anything. So find yourself, by experimenting. That's the only way you'll know what you like and what you don't like, or what works for your camera and what doesn't. What life principle have you seen in my photography? What life principle? Just being more organized. I wasn't really the most organized person, but I think being in this space forces you to be extremely organized. You need to know where the location is, what time are you shooting, what time is the duration, what time are you booked for. So all of those things that I didn't really think about before, I now think about. And it's nice to implement it in your own life. Like, okay, what's the plan today? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are the times? So it teaches you that. And it also just teaches you to be timeless. Like, you don't want to be late for shoots and stuff. Now I'm very strict about my time. Like, if we say 3 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. So yeah. From a woman's perspective, what is the most challenging thing in the industry? I think it's having to prove yourself extra, and women have to like really, really prove that you have to go like extra hard to prove that actually you can do this thing, or you can handle this thing, or you can be on the road. So just having to prove yourself when you really know that my shit bangs or my work bangs. So yeah, just having to prove yourself is kind of tough. What does my creative process look like? So first we deal with the nitty-gritties and the admin part of things. So that's where we discuss the idea and concept, the location, the budget, the duration of the shoot, the dates, the time, and then the amount. Then we move on to the creative process. So that's the mood boards, that's deciding what outfit you will wear. And most of my clients, include me in the creative part of their shoot. So they will send me ideas, references, and then we'll discuss, I think this will work, this hairstyle works, bring 2 outfits, let's do this look and that look. So that's when we discuss all that. And then the next part is actually shooting, getting to location. And then the final part is the post-production, which includes me dropping off the film getting developed, and us waiting for that to be transferred in. Yeah. And I love that thrill because I'm like, what did I shoot? Did it come out? Did the colors come out? Was the film right? Those are all the thoughts going through my head while I'm waiting for film. And then it comes through and and then you wait for it to download and it's another. So yeah, that's my favorite process. Who are the women in photography that inspire me? Whoa. I would say locally, Nondumiso Shange. Her work is beautiful. She shot me before as well. Okay, the photographer that inspires me internationally is Ghana Store. So good. When I see him, I see myself because I'm like, that's exactly what I'm interested in. shooting artists, rappers, that's my vibe. So Ghana Stole internationally, Lulibiso Shange, Loki. How would I describe my visual style in 3 words? Futuristic, vintage, alternative. What's one misconception people have about film photography? That it's easy. It's not easy, it's costly. So when you step into it, step into it with everything because it's a very costly thing. Be extremely passionate about it. Take your time, don't rush it, just be with it, immerse yourself in it. How do I feel about imperfections like light bleeds and grain in my work? So honestly, at the beginning, I used to cringe at that. I didn't really find, I'd just be like, oh man, what happened to the film? Like, why is it doing this? But now I can say I have an appreciation for film not always coming out the way I want it to. Because in reality, when you look at your life, not everything goes according to the right way, or sometimes life happens, and that's the same thing with film. So I now try and find the beauty in the imperfect pictures, or the pictures that I feel are not Lawan. This is your girl Malume Jade. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A session with me, getting to know me, getting to know you. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Back when we couldn't buy pizza cause we were down to pennies. Feel like we go back a century, run to the store for centuries.